Still not coming through to... Aha! Right, so YouTube is recovering. Okay, we've got all the channels back. Sorry about that. A glitch at my end seemed to throw Restream out. But everything is looking good. So hopefully we can carry on. So what we got on this ship at the moment, this looks like it's rigged for combat zones of all of these. So let's start storing these bits and pieces. And we'll store... Why effort could I not store that? Unless, of course... Ah, you're carrying cargo, aren't you? Excuse me, folks. We're carrying some cargo. Yes, we're carrying 2 limpets. Yay! So, let me just... Sorry, I'm being a little bit paranoid here, but just want to make sure all of these streams are okay. Yeah, seems to be doing alright. Right, we will crack on. No thank you. Right, so back into outfitting. And optional. And we can stow that. So we basically want to get set up to do missions. So to be set up to do missions, right, optional for 1 surface scanner. Put that in there. We'll assume that we're only going to need 1 SRV. So, planetary vehicle hangar, we'll take a 2G, thank you. And we'll load in a Scarab. Now we don't have a fuel scoop, so what are the modifications on these? That one's just specialised, and this one has the boss cells. We're going to store this, and we're going to look for a fuel scoop. See if I've got a size 5 fuel scoop. Which I might... Aha! 5A fuel scoop. Thank you very much. Right. So, we should probably be able to carry some cargoes. Actually, I know I've got one of those in storage. Don't really need storage, but... Okay, and then let's... We're not going to be doing much in the way of cargo runs this evening. I'm thinking that this amount of cargo though is a bit pitifully small. I mean, we're talking 32 tons. don't really need the fighter hangar. I want to do proper multi-role. I want to drop a cargo ranking down. Now up to 96 tons, which is more respectable in terms of cargo capacity. Right. Just make sure that our modules are set properly for power. It all seems to be in order. So now, what do we have our fire groups on? We have our multis. And we want our kill scanner. Put the plasmas on there. We're going to our discovery scanner. Actually, we'll have a detailed surface scanner on that one. And we'll have a discovery scanner on that one. Oh. Okay, so with this configuration, which doesn't include my Guardian tech boost, the ship has a jump range of 28 light years. Ain't too bad. Right. So, G. Plot a route, and let's check the political situation before we do. So the Brute Brigade is on 46.1 and Crimson legal. Hi Fabio. Lovely to see you. I will... Hello. Right. So, oops, I meant to do that. 3 jumps to G. Let's see what trouble we can get ourselves into. Oh. Okay, I have to remember that this is a little bit more nippy than the Corvette. Cool. Rapidly remembering why I like the crate. Head of a ship to fly. Sounds gorgeous. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Start doing some jumps. Get ourselves back to Z. Go cause some trouble on behalf of the Boot Brigade.
Station perimeter. We hope to see you again, Commander.
4, 3, 2,
1, engage. The captions are very amusing.
fuel scooping.
Alright, while that is scooping, 11,000. I have not mapped the planets. Go on then. We're wandering around causing trouble tonight, so yeah. That should be worth a bit. That's actually an Earth-like, yeah, and I can map it. And the mapping alone is probably worth maybe around 1 million credits, so why not? Easy million. So looking on the scanner, we have a ship behind us, which is an adder. There's also an Anaconda, which is a federal security service. A Viper Mark III, another Viper Mark III, and we're back to the adder. The ship's behind us, but I don't think they're going to be a problem. Ooh. Signal source. What are you? Graded emissions threat 3. Well now, if you're interested, because you have a threat rating, we might take a peek. See which lowlifes might be hanging out in here. Need to clear out my inbox at some point. And the inbox is gone. So it's not often that you see a degraded emissions with a threat rating, so that's interesting enough to take a look. I think we will deploy on my hard points. Well, there's been a battle. That would be illegal salvage. The vast majority of things out there aren't of interest. The canister of panite might be. Sorry,
Cargo site
painite.
deployed.
But I'd have to find somewhere to sell it, and at the black market it would be less. My guess is pirates hit that ship. It was carrying algae and minerals, and they left the canister of painite as bait. If I make a move on it, they will jump in. So, what we're really after is the materials, as I could do with all of these. And we'll see if we can trigger the pirates once we've got what we actually want. Conda looks to have been hit pretty hard. Also possible if pirates are going to jump in that they will do so once they proceed beyond a certain point. That might be about to do. Okay. Right, let's target the painite and head towards it. I don't actually want it. I don't want the hassle of finding somewhere to sell it. Okay, nothing yet.
Target destroyed.
No pirates. I am disappointed. I am disappointed. Oh well. I want that one.
Cannot comply.
Oh, weapons still deployed.
Frameshift drive charging.
Threat free and no threat.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Maybe they were there and decided not to tangle with me. High grade emissions. Yes, please. If you do engineering and you see high grade emissions, I would normally highly recommend you stop in, because this is one of the places you can get some very nice grade 5 materials. And even if they're not the grade 5 materials you need for a particular piece of engineering, you can trade them in and get stuff you do want. And because they're grade 5, they go for a pretty good price. Or a pretty good conversion rate would be better. Don't actually sell them. So yeah, we're in deep space. Well, we're in a shipping lane technically, but there ain't much around where we are, so you can get high grade emissions. What? Core Dynamics Composites. Yes, please.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Oh, there we go. Don't want to fluff these. Proprietary composites. Yeah, but we want that even more. Okay.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Turning into a profitable little system, yes?
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Hey.
engage.
Yeah. Threat zero, not interested. High grade emissions though, we're interested in those. So we will go track down the high grade emissions. dokie. Right. So we should hopefully find some more grade 5 materials here, probably some more core dynamics. Yeah. Nice.
Cargo scoop deployed.
We want to be careful as we get closer, because these could be bunched quite tightly together, and as a result, if we picking up one, we could crash into another. So we just want to be cautious. You hit one of these at a lowish speed, you might not blow it up, but if you hit it fast, you probably will blow it up. That cracked under my nose. Tell that because it kept going down when I tried to rotate and bring it up. Oh. And we'll definitely still take the proprietary composites because they're a grade 4, so you know, they're not that bad. Cool. Okay, so
Retracted.
we will get to this Earth-like so that we can map it before we go on our way. We will get there eventually.
Frameshift drive charging.
Hi, Fabio.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, normally I would, you know, perhaps not want to spend too long lingering here, but I'm not going to turn down free high-grade emissions when they're being made available. Degraded threat 0. That's an encoded threat 0. Nah, not interested. That, however, is a high grade. So we will take the high grade. Oh, someone leaving? Maybe in a hurry. Okay, checking the scanners. This is a bit more dispersed. So we should be alright. I have to say, it's rather nice that we're getting more and more. Something's just occurred to me. Let's see if this works. Now we're just going to have to line up. Okay, we did see it go under the ship, but unfortunately there was too much in the way. I thought we might get a better view of it coming in. Alas, we did not. Right. Cool.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Target.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump to Super Cruise.
Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1.
There we
Engage.
go. So we'll get to this Earthlight. Oh, that's a good point, Elisa. And thank you for that suggestion, yes. That would probably look very dramatic. Although it might take me a few goes to actually get that to work right. But yeah, okay, cool. I'll have to try that at some point. Not sure if we're going to get any more high grades now that we're getting close to the other planets though. Right. But yeah, thank you for that suggestion. I will... Not sure, yeah. Oh, camera suite works in Super Cruise. Of course it does. You can look at planets. Right. Just scan some of these ships for some data as we're going by. Any of them have any data, of course. Seem to be somewhat... Ah, yes, they did, but I already had too much of it. Okay, that's going to be my lot. Yeah. Cool. We've untargeted the planet, so we need to retarget. When we do that, we speed up. We were already going too fast anyway. Here we go. So, analysis mode. At least not anymore. You're quite right. Engineering and all of that. That's why I scan for ships whenever I'm in Super Cruise if I have the time. You can't use the data you get, you can always convert it into something you can use. So, very good point, huh? So, lovely little world. Earth-like. Quite populated as well. Bit closer, I think. Right, so pretty standard. 6 probes. We'll put one there, one there. and one down. And we'll see how much we get covered with those. Meanwhile, lots of other ships zipping around the planet. That's the back view, that's the front
Surface
view.
scaled by 50%.
Bit more than that now. 75. Right. Kind of thinking. There. See if we can do it. We've used 3, that's the 4th. Target's 6, so I don't think we're going to do too bad. Ooh. Not bad placement, but not enough to get. Not enough to get it. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you get a good set. Yeah, it's particularly satisfying when you come in like 2 or so below. Doesn't always happen by any means. Right, cool.
Complete.
We have completed that, so we will come out of there. Now, I've never been to this station before. What services do they have? Oh. Okay. Black market missions. Yeah, nothing particularly special. No one's going to allow me to convert one material to another from an engineering point of view. So we will continue on our way to our destination.
Frameshift drive
System
charging.
of G. Yeah, probes are a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So, you like firing 4, north, south, east, west, cross aimed at the horizon, then one straight in, then you fly to the other side and pop the last bit. Hmm. What sort of size planet is that for? Because that... Yeah, no, I see what you mean. That would be 6 probes, wouldn't it? Cool. Right, I already know this system. Interesting name, one single brown dwarf star, so... Pretty much any terrestrial planet. Okay. Because I found with some of the smaller high metal content or ICs, those 3 that I did around the equator can work quite well, but a proper terrestrial planet like that's too big for that to give you all that you need. So when I'm dealing with those, I think I might try your system. Thank you for that. So we're going to see if we can pick up any missions here and help out the boot brigade in any way.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That's why you do the opposite horizons in order. Ah! Good point. Very good point. Right, closest station to me at the moment in space is Lister Hangar.
Fuel snooping.
Get some free fuel. So do you fire them all off quickly, or do you fire a few and see what happens and then fire the rest if it becomes obvious that you're going to need them? Always good to be clear on how to be efficient in these things.
Fuel snooping complete.
Fuel, do you have data? You generally burst 2 at a time. That makes sense with the pattern you describe. I will give that a try. Thank you. Right. Let's see. As long as they are where you want them to go, speed is more of a comfort factor. True. Yeah. Cool. Thank you for that. As appreciated. Right, now we're looking to do some BGS work in here if we can. Or at least stuff that affects the BGS. Don't want to threat 0 though. Threat 0s are always a ship that requires you to have fuel limpets or hull repair limpets, and I have neither on this ship. So all that happens is you get to sit there while the ship bemoans the fact that you're not going to save them. Do without that. Oh, Restream chat seems to be working fine now. Oh, it's not passing over to Twitch. Oh well. So it's been an hour, so I shall just pop a couple of messages. Yo. And we'll see if those make it over to YouTube. I am more than happy to discuss such things. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. This is definitely a game where you never stop learning, so which is one of its very cool aspects. It's fairly bright. Put sunglasses on.
Landing gear deployed.
Do love the crane.
Docking successful.
Yeah.
Engines disengaged.
This is a Mark II. I haven't tried the Phantom yet. I really should, because it is also a good ship. But for me, for what I would consider pure multi-role, I would... no repair facility. This might be slightly better as it's got slightly more in the way of weaponry, but the Phantom I do hear is more manoeuvrable, so... Right. Oh yeah, I do like the Mark II. It's rather cool. That's a wing pirate assassination. That's going to be tricky. We got some couriers. If I remember the political situation, Boot Brigade we want to get up. Crimson Legal are the big problem. Those two are locked in a war, so we can take missions and we won't affect anything. As long as we don't fight in their war, that is. And these others are all actually quite low. So the main thing Please don't do any missions for Crimson Legal and do try to do missions for the Boot Brigade. From what I hear, the Phantom is pretty much to the Mark II what Scout versions of the Aspen Diamondback are. Cheaper, lighter and a bit less kitted out. Yeah, I hear the same. I think the main thing I would say about the Phantom is if your ship is an explorer ship, or what some people refer to as a science ship, then I think the Phantom does have the edge. But for a true multi-role, I suspect the Mark II has the edge. So yeah, right. We want to take. So we got various courier missions. Those will help things. We could. I don't want to get involved in their war. Or what they're up to. Ooh. 12 pirates. Total of 18. We've done a lot of bounty hunting recently, so I might pass on that. Right, Boot Brigade. I've really stopped using multi-role ships for multiple roles. I've just acquired such a fleet that if I want to do any given thing, I just go use that ship. Cool. Very cool. So Hopkins Station. Yeah, we'll take that. Wolf 124. It's nice when you have a proper sized fleet, I would imagine. Wolf 25. Go on then. Right, I'm not doing missions for them. Side effect of just loving outfitting new ships. Fair enough. Yeah, I can appreciate that. None of those missions are going where I'm already going. Neither of those. So the real catalyst for the fleet was the recent Void Opal rush. Oh yeah. Have you come across the double panite hotspot? I've done Void Opals and I've done the double panite hotspots, and wow. That's a lot of money you make from that. Also return 12 units. Yeah, looks like we're just going to do economic data acquisition. Yeah, don't. You just ran a coal mine of Python for a couple of weeks. Oh, that's fair enough. It's a very solid mining ship, especially as a coal miner. Right, so we start there. Now, we are in a nice medium pad ship, and there are other stations. So let's visit the other stations and pick up some more missions. Preferably to the same places. Fun gameplay, amazing power, and actually try doing it as a win with 2 friends. Ooh.
Engines engaged.
Now that sounds good.
Landing gear retracted.
Back in old school mining, one of the things I liked to do was mining in high res or has res, which was also good with friends. That was pretty great. We had 2 Pythons at a time. Oh yeah, that would be very cool.
Frameshift drive charging.
you haven't tried it, double painite hotspot, particularly if you could find
3,
one with a high res or a has res in there,
engage.
would be ridiculous. Because you literally keep tripping over high value painite asteroids, which you need mining lasers for, but you also get cores. Python scout for the asteroids and set up the detonations. Type 9 hoovers it all up and refines it. Cool. And the Pythons are big and nasty enough to protect the Type 9 if you get jumped by pirates, so very cool. Very cool indeed. So we've been going for just over an hour, so I shall just mention at this point that if you are enjoying the stream at all, please consider a follow on Twitch or a subscribe on YouTube to the channel, or likes on YouTube. That support is always appreciated. And if you're interested in the other stuff I do, including stuff that's exclusive to YouTube in terms of Let's Play, my website SilmarUK.net will have all the details, but if you go to the YouTube channel as well, and the bit.ly link for the YouTube channel should be shown in the top left hand corner of the screen, you will be able to see the YouTube stuff if you're on Twitch. Obviously, if you're on YouTube, you should see it already. The only annoying part was having to constantly find new sites because they kept getting depleted by the community. Yes, absolutely. Now that, I think, is where the double painite hotspots might have an advantage. You do get cores, and cores take 6 or so days to replenish. But I get the impression that normal old-fashioned painite rock replenishes a lot faster. I mean, I was making core mining, and I haven't done it for a little bit, but core mining for void opals, solid average of 80 million an hour. With double painite hotspots, that goes up to a solid 120 million an hour. So maybe half again as profitable. But void opal mining, core mining, is just a lot of fun. I never did try in a ring. Maybe I should do that. Chat seems to be going up slightly. Never kept track of the earnings power, but it was enough in a day to purchase an outfitted combat cutter. Yikes. Okay, that was working then, wasn't it? That's got to be $1 billion. Or near as. Very nice. Right.
Domain request granted.
Which is currently muffled because of the amazing decision to make it anti-Xeno, but I have no friends at a similar game state to do that with. Oh. Well, alas, I haven't done much of the anti-Fireboy content. I've tangled with Marauders, but never with Interceptors. But there are people like the Anti-Xeno Initiative and that. They have Discord servers and such like. They have groups on all of the platforms. If you really wanted to give it a try, they are probably people to look up. because they'll take all the help they can get. I mean, given the number of repairing or damaged stations. Oh, well, that's fair enough. No, it's entirely up to you what you want to do in game. It's been a while. Yeah, I can understand it. Taking on interceptors probably takes a certain amount of dedication to learn how to do it. Certainly the impression I got. Marauders you can just jump in, but interceptors it's not that simple. So we got a variety of other courier jobs, but none where I'm already going. Got more of these. Why do you tempt me? Oh, lots of courier jobs. Current goal is to finish my climb to Combat Elite. It certainly took me a while to get there. I would definitely say Combat Elite is the hardest. Good luck. Good luck with it. You will get there. These would stack. No, must be good. Right. We will take the courier jobs. As long as they're not any ridiculous distance. That's pretty cool. I do love the fact that we get told the distance from a jumping point these days. That's definitely something that I'm very happy about. Yeah, much more, but it's still so much when you need to almost exclusively. Yeah, that's the problem. That is the problem. You have to pick a fight that's going to give you some experience, and yeah, quite right. It's very eerie. I hope the station isn't haunted or something.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4.
Yeah,
3,
I would definitely say it's improved.
1. Engage.
I mean, I've been playing the game since it first came out. Not continuously. I have taken breaks. But it's definitely a lot better these days. Yeah, I'm going to be at LaveCon beginning of next month, and I'm kind of hoping that FDev will say a bit more about what's coming, although with the next major update being a good part of the way through next year, we're not expecting much in the way of concrete information. But hopefully we'll get an update at least on how things are going. Ooh, so you first started around when Horizons was released, but the twist was that I was playing on a MacBook. It worked technically. Yikes. Yeah, I can imagine. I never played on a MacBook. I have played on Xbox and PS4, but I have a limited amount of time to play games, so I tend to just play a lot of PC stuff and Elite pretty much exclusively on the PC. I can't imagine what it's like on a MacBook. That's dedication. That's definitely dedication.
Docking request granted.
I do so like this shit. There we go. Or just get rid of your right click and use a trackpad. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure I'd want to. Sorry, but
Landing gear deployed.
I do much better in this game with a HOTAS than I do with mouse and keyboard. I know that.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right. Make sure the paint job is always spick and span. Lots of deliveries. Wow. Do, however, have a courier job. Only got... Well, I can take 96 tons. Anyone else have any significant courier work they need doing? I love stacking bounty hunting missions across multiple systems. Ooh, Oculus Rift. Nice. I only tried that at cons, but I'm impressed. Definitely impressed. And the Vulture is a lovely ship. I'm having a bit of fun. Right, there was that one. I can do in one go.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Right. That'll do for our missions. Now let's hope that they send some pirates after me. I could do with the entertainment. You. Just going to pick you at random. And we're on our way. With a politics elite style.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Nice.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, restream bot started working again.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Now I've heard that you're saying that you can't drive an SRV in VR. I have heard that that is particularly difficult. I don't know if you catch any Twitch streams, but there is a Twitch streamer called Malik VR who basically streams in VR, and he's a really good guy to talk to about issues in VR, like for example motion sickness, SRVs, that sort of thing. Yeah, it's not uncommon. It's not uncommon that people can fly really easily and well in space in VR, and then the moment they try the SRV, it does them in.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
That's where we go. Not sure if this will go about the other way, so I'll just type this in YouTube chat. So Malik is very good around anything to do with VR. Your kind of SRB is the only thing. Yeah, it does seem weird, doesn't it? But you're not the only person I've heard say that. You know, they're fine with flying around. At least initially they might have been a bit off, but they quickly got used to it. But SRB still do them in. But Malik is he's a Twitch streamer, but he's very friendly and he will happily take questions from people, particularly around best ways of configuring VR and such like. Gonna make it? No, we're not gonna make it. There we go. Loop. I'll just delete. I use smooth locomotion and everything. VR's not something I tend to use because of the streaming. Having said that, I know streamers like Malik who do it all in VR. Still new to all this streaming and YouTube stuff, so I've got enough to grapple with without trying to do it from a VR headset as well. Yeah, I think that's it. And I also think as well, it might have something to do with the fact that you can see the ground going past. I'm not sure on that. Bouncy definitely is part of it. Because he's bouncing such like in a way that a ship is not.
Docking request granted.
I did also try doing a fight at death spin with the Imperial one. Yikes! I can only imagine what that must have felt like. You felt a little dizzy but from that, but not sick. Wow.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, so there's no repairs. Let's hand in our mission. Thank you. We'll take the material. Right, no more missions here. Let's just check. We've got LTT 2151, which is 4.12 light years away. So there'll be missions there from here. So that could be it. tends to be about 10 light years. I don't care who I take missions for here. That's a wing pirate assassination, so no thank you. Donations, no. This one. No, I don't get any rank from that. I don't want to come back here afterwards. I want something that I can just take and go. I'm sure I looked at all of them, so let's just check. Yes. Let's be our piss here. Right. Navigation, no route set. One other thing that got you the galaxy map, but only in one specific way. If I look to the side where it's rotating around the system, my head just swam. Yowza. Hadn't heard of that before, but I suppose it does actually make some sense. Yields.
Engines engaged. Frameshift drive charging.
You just learn to look forward and move smoothly in the map. Yeah, fair enough. Very much fair enough. Interesting. What's this?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay. That's... fire groups. Right, that's better. I think I must have clicked off the screen, so it started doing things a little weird. Take a look. We've got 2 drop-offs. We have an Earthlight world, which I have mapped. I used Cytec X52, so I do like it rather a lot. It's pretty good. Ooh. 2 stop-offs on the planet. Okay, well. That's what comes of Okay. Go on then. What fun thing did you learn about X52? Kessel Woods. Watching Ant-Man and the Wasp and noticed that in their fancy spaceship thing they literally just mounted an X-52 in it as the controls. Really? I missed that. I'll have to keep an eye out for that when the next time I I watch it. That's cool. Right, Kessel Works. So we've got a delivery bonus. Never get a clear view of it, but you recognise the profile and top layout. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I think I might recognise it as well. Ah, very cool. Silver knob on the right side. Yeah, and the weird square arch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at that right now.
Orbital flight engaged.
Let's line up a bit better. Watch my speed.
Incoming mission critical message.
Yes, I know. You gave me mere moments to get to one of them, so I failed one. Not even sure which of the 3 stations in here the bonuses actually apply to, so I mean I could look it up, but it's not really the money I'm doing this for. I've got what, 2.7 billion at the moment. I'm doing it for the political side of things, for the boot brigade, and that is unaffected by things like delivery bonuses.
Priority access will be granted upon request.
Alright, so
Okay,
it's
Commander,
0.37.
your assigned landing pad is
Imagine the
number
prop team was like, we
05.
need a joystick throttle for the ship, and spent hours and hours trying to make one, and then someone in turn just said, why not just use a real one?
Scan detected.
Yes, quite possibly. Quite possibly.
Landing gear deployed. Landing gear retracted.
Ooh. Never happened. Oh, now it's trolling me. Yeah, it would help if I actually had the landing gear down, wouldn't it?
Landing gear deployed.
Yes, let's set that about the better.
Touchdown sequence complete and dispatching ground crew. Enjoy your stay, Commander.
Any landing you can walk away from. This is true. This is true. I'll take the EGS stuff. I should take the influence when it's free. Alright, no more here. So the next system that I will be travelling to... Oh, they're all a little ways away. Yeah. None of these will be offering missions to them, most likely. Confirm that with some quick checks. I think I can see for CPD.
Welcome all travelers to the
Hey.
Federation. For the
So now I need to get there.
Ship released. Clear to ascend.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump to Super Crew and orbit round.
4, 3,
Get where we're going.
2, 1. Engage.
Just want to get it so we're actually heading towards this body. And we're not doing that, we're heading away. Right. That'll do. What's my favourite thing to do in a league? That's tricky because there's so much to do in the game. If I had to pick one thing, it would probably be bounty hunting. But I really enjoy mining. I really enjoy doing missions. I enjoy exploration. So there's plenty of other things I would also, but if I had to pick one thing, it probably would end up being bounty hunting. What about yourself? Really? Fair enough. That's cool. Loving this view. And the sun is setting. That's quite something. Again, picking one thing, it will probably be dragging new friends into the game and working up alongside them into the ships. That's very cool. What? Oh, I've just entered glide. I've not come out yet. Don't panic. Don't panic. Yeah. Yeah, that's very cool. Helping people get in the game. I like it. It's certainly a game that benefits from someone helping you when you start. Although that's getting an easier new player experience is being introduced, so that's a good thing.
Access granted. Land on pad 06.
0.37G world. Yeah. Yeah, as am I. I think it's a really good idea.
Deployed.
I've been watching at least one of the, even though you've no use for it, such. Yeah, agreed. I'll never go in there myself, but it's such a good
100
idea.
meters from touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching one of the Twitch streamers I follow recently.
Critical message.
Started playing Elite, and comparing with things like Super Cruise Assist
Disembark
and
when
the new
ready.
play zone, comparing their experience with mine, definitely going in the right direction. Cool. Right, so what were these? Courier job available? Another failure. You started Elite off of having discovered Scott Manley. Ooh. I'm not really taking a look of much of Scott Manley's stuff. I really should.
Landing pad restraints disengaged. Please
Has an
exit before
excellent
contact.
reputation. It's the time it actually started at least the theoretical knowledge of the basic systems. Yeah, that's really cool.
Please resume on-ship navigation. This is FFC, signing off.
That's in space, so
Frameshift drive charging.
still lost 3 sidewinders to docking.
3, 2,
Yeah,
engage.
I can't remember how many I lost, but I definitely lost more than one. Absolutely. Right. I forced it to become a ritual with everyone I brought into the game that we would all record our first docking attempts. Ha 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 ha! That's fair enough. Yeah, I don't remember much of mine except that there were explosions. And I wasn't successful. My main memory of that. Yeah, you were the only... yeah, no, that's fair enough. You couldn't film your first docking. You know, there'd be no reason trying to recreate it. You wouldn't be able to. So, let's get this dropped off. Missed my chance. Still saying there. Still no data. Ooh. Well, that's a good way of paying them back, but yeah, FA offline is something I want to start looking at some point. But I have no illusions as to what it's going to be like to begin with. cool. There were explosions that made everyone laugh a good amount. Well, that's cool. I think I forgot to map an air flight, didn't I? No, I think actually I'd mapped it. This system. Yes, I have mapped it. Can't make any more money from that. I can imagine first time FA off docking. Definitely explosions. It is very sporting of you to do that.
The Federation welcomes you. Follow station protocols and enjoy your visit, Commander. Request approved. Assigned to landing pad 3-3.
Instead of pointing a friendly javelin at the one guy who uses a docking computer. Well, I can understand people when they first start out, or in certain ships using a docking computer, or actually to some extent streamers. But yeah, I would certainly in a friendly way want to give someone a bit of stick for using a docking computer. Yeah,
Landing gear deployed.
to each their own. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to poke a little fun. In a harmless manner, of course. Cool.
Contact. Thrusters offline. Deploying ground services.
Right. Take the influence. Okay, that seems to be all the ones in this system. I must say I'm disappointed in the lack of pirates trying to chase me down. Do we head over? Or do we go down and then back up? We'll do this way. Actually, where is that'll do. It's all in good humour, especially since we do not try to show off occasionally and more often than do. Okay, try to show off occasionally and more often than not spat ourselves against the station hull.
Landing gear
Yeah.
retracted.
Oh, that's cool. Hello there. I may have pushed in line there. Oh, cool. The restream is working properly. Excellent. You can see each other's chats. Good stuff.
Frameshift drive charging.
No, don't want that. Want that.
Drive charging.
Ah. Yeah, I went for a very sort of just a no magic and just a little bit of everything. We'll see how it does.
Incoming mission critical message.
52 minutes. We should manage that. Let's have a look at this system. Nothing spectacular. You have to sign off now. You need to go pick someone up from work. Fly safe. Fly safe yourself, Elisa. It was lovely talking to you. Do take care. And hopefully, maybe see you in the future, either on another stream, or I will be keeping YouTube updated with archive stream VoDs and other stuff that will be unique to it, hints and tips, bits and pieces, let's play videos. So, you know, hopefully run into you again at some point. Take care. To say, I think that's annoying. Which is right, let's just refresh that and see if that brings the view account. Interesting. Okay, Twitch is showing a proper view account now, that's alright. Yeah, I'm hoping I can get the North Guard and the Shadowrun. I'll definitely be able to do at least one a week of each. I'm hoping I can do two. It'll only each be about half an hour to an hour long. Yeah. Hopefully it works for people. Those let play. We will see. .9 Just drop that in. Oh, that's really interesting lighting, at least on my screen it is. Very nice. Did Brigand in Shadowrun and the Shaman in Dragonfall. When I played previously, I ended up doing Decker Shaman. This time I've decided to go for a Rigger Decker. I did like the decking in it.
Landing authorized. You are clear for approach to pad 4-5.
used to the speed on the crate.
Landing gear deployed.
Cool.
This station operates a zero-tolerance policy towards criminal infractions. Obey station law.
Right. Abandon this mission.
Touchdown. Ship secured.
I'm a little disappointed in local pirates. None of them are chasing me. Ooh. I don't really need to worry about my Fed rank anymore because it's maxed out. I've got the ships. Almost a shame. Almost. Let's just see, because I think some of these systems might be systems that I'm actually going to be going to. So we got Hazel, Wolf 124. Ah, no. The systems I've seen missions to before, but not ones I actually took the missions for. So the basic answer is I take no missions from here.
Using lethal force.
So continue on down before we jump over to there. Right.
Fly responsibly. Ensure you complete docking procedures.
Do it for Earth.
Landing comfort is engaged. Clear for egress.
Damned Federation.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift charge detected.
Make way for oncoming traffic. Restrict your speed.
Flight assist off.
My speed was fine.
You are clear to resume own navigation. Stay safe, Commander.
No. That's where I'm
Frameshift drive charging.
Will I mass lot?
4,
No.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Cool. That worked alright then. Unidentified signal sources all over the place. Ooh. Earth-like world. I have mapped that planet. Darn it. None of them are terraformable, so yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so maybe for Shadowrun, techie character this time round with ranged combat, magic character for the next one, and for the last one melee. Because it's Hong Kong martial arts, why not? Physical adapt, there we go. 3 characters for 3 different games. What time is it? So we've been going to 32 hours. Good. Okay. Past 2,000 views. Oh. Yay, there's a platform coming out from behind the massive ice caps. So that is, as this game inevitably is, extremely pretty. Wow. So, we will drop off here. Okay. And we drop.
Docking request granted.
Not showing the number. There's the number. Okay, I can confirm that's the right one.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful.
Nice.
Engines disengaged.
Right. Yet another mission. Go. So, hand this in. I'll take the materials. No particular reason to spend stuff on them. Other people having other people shot. Career job available to G. Salt settlement. Nah. Right. Oops. Next system. So we'll loop round them. Let's see how fast we can do these. Let's not hang around.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Oh, I apologise. It's just gone 9 o'clock
Frameshift
here.
drive charging.
Still too early to be yawning like that.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Right. Nice and close. I like that. While we're going there, we'll just see what else is in the system. Only one target
Fuel
destination.
complete.
Nothing else looks particularly interesting. So, drop this off, move on. Scan for data. Okay, what a sport. Okay, almost here. Try and line up a bit better. had 20 apparently. Just here.
Landing gear deployed.
Check your information panel after docking for more details.
Okay.
Touchdown. Engaging docking restraint. Station facilities are at your disposal.
Right. So Hazel. Where are we going in Hazel? Going just there. Okay. Missions. Can't do that, haven't got the space. Not chasing someone around the entire system. Same again, not chasing people. Yeah. Oh, bloodthirsty like this lot. Go on then. Not doing that. Right. And jump. Be about it.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship is released. Your way is cleared for departure.
There's some data. I'll do that, I'll do that.
Charging.
You are now clear of station perimeter. Goodbye, Commander.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Great. So we need to get there.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Why that happens? Is there anything nice in this system? There is an Earthlight world. Don't really need the credits from that. Haven't mapped it yet though. Well, I've got a few of these runs to do, so I'm going to focus on them instead. Okay. Ah. isn't it? Creaker left dock? Maybe?
Docking request granted. Incoming mission critical message.
Ooh.
Landing gear deployed.
Ha ha ha! I don't believe that worked. I was pretty sure it's going to hit the pad.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Nice. Come on.
Incoming message.
Where are we going to next? Wolf 25. Just the one. Very cool. In case. New. Sure I have any of that. Ooh. Sell it. Fair enough. Got this spotted in.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Hey,
Frameshift drive charging.
next system.
Four, three, two, one.
Oh,
Engage.
of course, I got rid of the Streamlabs alerts. Uh-huh. Yeah, so we'd need to reinstate those to pick up things like that.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Okay, next drop off. Now, we were told that there was an enemy. Don't pull tree. Oh well. Bonkers. What a name for a station. Okay. So, not too many after this. Still a few, but not too many. Was a little bit more dramatic than I had originally intended.
Landing gear retracted. Landing gear deployed.
Standard operating procedures. Request docking permission before entering the sky. Thank you.
Oh,
Contact clear to disembark. Enjoy your visit, Commander.
okay. Starting to rattle through these now.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
Maybe. Arch Nemesis. Yikes. And there we
Frameshift
go.
drive charging.
And jump.
Speed restrictions are now lifted. Until next time, Commander.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
So, we will carry on dropping off these courier missions. And there is a pirate that we have been waiting for. So we will prepare ourselves for the inevitable combat as they move in behind us. Okay, let's here's John Paul. Hi, Silent. Going okay, thank you. Just doing some missions for the Boot Brigade, some courier runs. Doesn't look like this pirate who's supposed to be after me is doing much though, so you know. And how are you? I hope you are well. Oh, well, at least they finally got around to it. Start reversing up, give us more time. Right, let's get the power plant.
Temperature critical.
Wait for the cannons to reload. Okay, just staying off like this isn't going to work, so
Temperature critical. Under attack.
I do love the sound of these multi-cannons. Ah, I got him with the plasmas. Clipped in with one of them. Cool. He's done a shield cell though. Cheating at that. Oh, heat sink. Went to the movies to see X-Men. Get my own shield cell pop. Not a very good move. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, I was in two minds about it. So I'm interested to hear. There we go. That power plant properly dialed in. This is where the multis really come to their own. Power plant's gone. One of the worst X-Men. Oh.
Mission critical message.
Yeah. That is a shame to hear, but thank you for passing on the review.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Yeah, I was definitely in two minds. I think I will take a hard look at some of the reviews. I suspect I might give that one a miss.
Scan detected.
It's been a spring for movies you were looking forward to and they turned out to be poor. Yeah. Not good.
Cargo scan retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Did see Vice last night though, that was pretty decent, even though it's about some quite horrible individuals. Fair enough. Yeah, Professor X and Magneto, if they're making logical errors, I can see why that would be very jarring. Sorry, just lining up. No, fair enough. Thank you for the review.
Debris request granted.
Pacific. Levitic, I think. Probably mangling that beyond all recognition.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right. And this one in. Deliver this. Thank you. Retire the materials. Cows to deliver here. So we're there. So that'll be YZ setting then. D. The... Huh. Cool. Right. Yeah, just a couple more stops on this round trip.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Right.
Frameshift drive charging.
Shame though, after First Class and Future Past being pretty good, Apocalypse was pretty bad. Now Dark Phoenix gives the X-Men a pretty disappointing end. Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from, precisely.
Incoming mission critical message.
I think it's one of those things maybe where there's a lot more to be said for rested, don't know why that popped by that. Something to be said for trying to keep movie series shorter. Yeah, I'd agree as well. Oh well. Is this going to be the last of the X-Men movies, or will they do any more? This was the last. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I never actually saw Logan, but I've heard good things about it. I do know how it all ends. I quite possibly will at some point. I've got Sky Cinema, so you know. Yeah, fair enough. Wait.
DeLacy, Kilo, Romeo, Alpha. Federal Flight Control would like to welcome you to this facility. Okay, Commander, you are go for approach at 03.
Oh, that was messy. Oops. Didn't slow down enough.
1,000 meters from touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
Forgetting how maneuverable the crate is. Not good. Right.
Docking completed. Power down system.
Be aware of oncoming traffic in the access corridor. Observe minimum clearance.
Play that one in this case. Back to Lister hangar? No. Not going to do that one then.
Crash is cost. Kill your speed, not your credit value.
Right. Last stop. So hopefully this will help add a few percentage points to the boot brigade.
Docking flaps retracted. Go for departure.
Not sure when the tick is though, so not sure when we'll see that. It's quite impressive.
Scan detected.
Probably watched Dark Phoenix with the original soundtracks to judge the acting. I saw it with German dubbing, but I can say the acting was probably mediocre at best. The actors are usually not bad, the writing was poor. Yeah, that would be a real problem. Because that is very true, the actors are usually not bad.
Frameshift drive
All
charging.
clear. Take care, Commander.
Hmm.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Incoming mission critical message.
Right.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
What's the message? Oh, Corin Carpenter's never turned up. Fair enough. McAvoy, Fassbender, yeah, they could well be. That would certainly help explain part of that. Yeah, none of them are going to be just Corin Carpenter. Maybe a trickle-down effect of them being reconciled with the MCU with Disney now owning Fox, so they knew nothing they did would matter in the future. Possibly, yeah.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines
Right.
disengaged.
And these in. There's no repair there, so we'll just go to here. Courier job, take the influence. Take the reputation in that case. Right. No authority contact. Well, no bounties to hand in. And that's that. Okay, so I'm going to call it to a close there tonight. Yeah, we've been going for almost 3 hours now. Hi, Subsonic. I'm very sorry, I'm just bringing things to a close. Oh no, sorry Subsonic. Not a problem at all, mate. Not a problem at all. You can make it to a stream when you can make it, don't worry about that. I was just thinking we could go and raid Jack Little. I haven't raided Jack Little in a little bit, so that would probably be a nice thing to do. I will be back on Sunday at 2 o'clock for Sunday 2 o'clock for Pathfinder Kingmaker. It's late home, finished work just an hour ago. Ouch! That's not great. That's very late working. Okay, yeah, Jack does seem to be still going, so let's just set this off. Problem starting the raid. Okay, let's just start that from here. Yeah. Okay. Let's just try and see if we can get this to start. I already have a raid in progress. That don't make no sense. I've got no raid counter coming up. Right. See if there's another way to do this very quickly, otherwise we will have to skip any raid, which would be a real shame. Okay. Take care of yourself, Subsonic. I'm just going to try and start this raid once more, but if this fails again, we'll just bring the stream to a close. Because okay, Twitch seems to be playing up. It's not bringing up the raid thing for me, and I haven't got any other way of starting it off other than what we've got here. Unless there is something on the creator panel that I've never had to use before. Does it normally works fine? Aha! Right. So I will a bit twitchy tonight. Yes, it is. I will be back on Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock, Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'll be back on Wednesday at 7 o'clock for Elder Scrolls Online, and I'll be back Thursday 7 o'clock for more Elite Dangerous. There's Let's Play videos going up on the YouTube channel, Shadowrun Returns and Northgard, which is a real-time strategy game. There will be more. Stuff's on the Twitter, and I'm going to start adding more to the blog. So lots of stuff going on. So just keep an eye on the Twitter, keep an eye on the stream, and I'll keep you all informed. And it says it's unable to raid, try again soon. So that's it. I'm afraid we won't be able to do a raid. Sorry folks, I hope to see you all again soon. Please take care. It's been lovely having you here tonight.